Hi. Hello friends. I am your world pedia speaking. Can you believe that the US weaponry has been deployed to two important fronts? It seems that whatever we were afraid of or what we should not do will happen sooner or later. We all know that there is a huge conflict between Israel and Hamas. Why did the US forget about the Russian-Ukrainian war and deploy here? At an unexpected time, Russia has sent two major American bombers near the Russian border. Do you know what is inside? It is a nuclear bomb. It is a bomb that can drop a nuclear bomb. The Russian security agency has said that it has found two targets in the Baltic Sea. We were thinking that what is happening in Gaza will definitely benefit Putin. We don't know what the US is trying to prove. This war, whether it is about Israel, Gaza or Ukraine, is a big confusion. In the beginning, the US support for Israel could have been weapons, intelligence, humanitarian support, or $1 billion sum of money. They said that they will give all the support. Do you remember Blinken's first speech? The next day after the attack, an American secretary came to Israel at 24 hours after the attack. You all know the relationship between Israel and America. That's why he came running in less than 24 hours. I said in the next video, if it had happened in any other country, Blinken, Biden, Rishi Sunak, German leader, Emmanuel Macron would have run so fast. They all have a very strong Jewish connection. So, in the beginning, they said they would give all the support. Now, I feel that America is ahead of Israel in opposing Hamas. The same is true on the other side. I feel that Iran is opposing Israel more than Hamas is opposing America. Now, the war that is happening is not between Israel and Hamas, but between America and Hamas. They have turned everyone to this side and sent the nuclear bombers to Russia. That's why I don't know if America is suddenly stopping the Israel-Gaza war. Today, all the countries in the UN are talking about the Israel-Hamas war. The main reason for the Israel-Hamas war to come to this extent is America, Turkey, Iran, Lebanon, Jordan. Almost all Arab countries have begun to blame America, except for Dubai, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. These countries have a very strong link with America. They are almost states colonized by America. The decisions they took there were the same until 2 or 3 years ago. Only now, after the Russian-Ukrainian war, everyone's self-esteem has increased. So, they have begun to think that it doesn't matter what America says, we will do what we have to do. So, all of them have begun to say that America is the reason for this war. In such a situation, what has happened in the UN? Will the President of the UN, the Chief Secretary, leave his post? Today, an important UN Security Council meeting was held for the Israel-Gaza war. The UN Secretary-General is blaming Israel. Not only the UN Secretary-General, but also Iran, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, all of them are blaming Israel. But the UN Secretary-General, who is in a public position, said that the attacks on Israel-Gaza were not unnecessary. That is, Gaza people, Hamas and Palestinians did not commit such a cruel act. The Secretary-General said that it was not right to attack Israel in such a cruel manner. For this, the Israeli ambassador, Gilad Erdan, you should see what he says. If you see what he says, you will be stunned. That is, after he spoke about the Gaza attack, the UN Secretary-General should leave his post immediately. All the UN diplomats and officials who are supposed to come to Israel, No one can come to Israel anymore. All of them have their visas rejected. They cannot use their existing visas. They cannot give a new visa or an entry visa. We all know that Israel is making such a big deal out of the decision to hide Hamas. They are not leaving Hamas. They are still hiding and attacking. Even today, they have attacked Hamas. They have launched rockets in the most important cities of Israel. It is not enough to make such a big ground attack. They have even started attacking Hamas through the sea. The IDF, the Defense Force of Israel, has found out about it and somehow managed to destroy it. Do you know something? Saudi Arabia has intercepted and destroyed 3 to 4 rockets that were coming towards Israel. It is difficult to believe, but Saudi Arabia has definitely made a small change in the past 2 to 3 days. Even today, a meeting was held between the Saudi Arabian king and US President Joe Biden. Look at the important photos taken from Gaza. Israel Defense Force has released them. Almost 500,000 liters of fuel has been stored in Hamas. How will the people of Gaza get fuel? Look at the intelligence of Hamas. America's Blinken says that no one in the world can justify the terrorist attack in Mumbai and the attack on Hamas in India in 2008. Who has said that it is 100% illegal? Blinken has quoted India's Mumbai attack today. Do you understand the meaning of this? America, Israel, France, and India are planning something big. Yesterday, Prime Minister Modi called the Jordanian king and told him to be careful. Today, Blinken has not even mentioned the Twin Tower attack in their country. In 2008, he said that no one in the world can justify the attack in Mumbai and the attack on Israel. He said that it was an illegal terrorist attack that no one could forgive. Blinken is trying very hard to keep India on its side. The arrangements for that have been going on for a long time. It is very difficult to find the bodies of the people who were injured in the attack on Gaza. Some Gazans have started wearing a kind of bracelet. How do they find the body of their loved ones who were killed in the attack? They are wearing a unique bracelet for each family. The Israeli Air Force is ripping the bodies apart. It is very cruel. The bodies of the people who were injured in the attack on Gaza will be torn to pieces. It has become a big problem for the people of Gaza to recognize the bodies of the dead. Some people have written a number on the bodies of the dead. They have written a very unique number. Some parents have written the name on the legs of their children. They know the handwriting of the dead. Some people are wearing a unique bracelet. Many families have reported to the press. All the families have been split up. If 15 to 20 people live in the same house, they will all die at the same time in an airstrike. To avoid this, they have split up to avoid being killed together in one airstrike. Many Palestinians come together to sleep in one room. No individual family members will be left to grieve their loved ones. If 10 people in a family die at the same time, grieving is very important in their religion. Everyone feels the loss of a loved one. No one can come to a sadder situation than that. When a person dies, no one can say if the soul will be left behind. When a family member's home is targeted, not everyone should die at the same time. To avoid this, many families have been split up. They have organized a band, a bracelet, a name on their legs, a number on their body. To avoid this, they have organized a mass crossfire. Thousands are believed to have been killed in the airstrikes. The exact number of civilians killed is still unclear. When we remove the debris from the building, we can see how many people have died. Even today, IDF has killed a top Hamas target, Eilat Haifa. He is a top commander. He is another head terrorist. The airstrikes in Gaza are continuing. Israel has halted the visas of all UN staff. Guterres has said something truly insane. He said that the attacks on Hamas were not sudden. He said that Israel is being targeted. He said that a UN official should not have targeted a particular country or a particular community. Generally, Israelis do not respect the UN. In history, no country respects the UN. But for years, the UN Security Council has been treating Israel as a non-negotiable country. If you ask them, they will say that it is the same as what is happening in Palestine. There are many such problems. IDF has also said that Gaza photos show 500,000 liters of fuel held by Hamas. Almost 5 lakh liters of oil is held by Hamas. IDF is saying that they have not been targeted. The ground operations have not started. It is not just a hostage negotiation. IDF chief has released a report today. Ground operations delayed by tactical strategic matters. Rocket Target Center. Strategically, they are saying that they are undergoing a lot of training. When they go inside Gaza, they have to go through the tunnels and buildings. They have to go through the tunnels and buildings. They have to go through the tunnels and buildings. The same replica will be done in Israel. Then, the operation practice will take place. They have to go through the tunnels and buildings. The satellite images will be replicated and trained by Israel. Therefore, the ground operations are delayed. It is a very small video. There are very important news in today's video. It is very difficult to catch the Gaza terrorists. It is not that easy. But one thing you need to pay attention to is that the people who support the Gaza terrorists are with them. That is why it is very difficult to find them. Today, Macron has gone to Egypt. Yesterday, he went directly from Israel to Egypt. Even Egypt should be a little careful about this. If Israel thinks it is Egypt, it will invade. It is a very simple thing. Look at the war that took place in 1967 and the Six-Day War. Look at how much Egypt suffered. So Egypt should be very careful about this. Last week, a missile launched by Israel fell into Egypt by mistake. 2 or 3 people died. So Egypt can't do anything. Egypt should be truly neutral in this matter. Nothing should be said unnecessarily. Iran is the one who can make more mistakes in this. Iran is still unnecessarily interfering in this. Today, Blinken has openly said in the United Nations that no matter what kind of attack Iran does, whether it is Syria or Iraq, if someone attacks the American forces, America will definitely attack immediately. He said this in the United Nations today. After that, no one should talk about humanitarian justice. No one should talk about it. The President said this in the Security Council of the United Nations today. No matter who Iran is, if something happens to the American forces, America will definitely retaliate. At the same time, at the Ukrainian border, an American nuclear bomb has landed today. No one knows. Russia has an emergency alert system. Especially when a nuclear bomb lands somewhere, there is a separate alert system for that. America's system is very sophisticated. Today, Russia's tracking system has tracked the weapons that went from the United States to Ukraine. The Russian Security Council has released this report. I think the Israel-Hamas war is a diversion. America is building up its forces on that side. On this side, the Iran border has been built up. It is always happening at the Taiwan border. There is a talk that Japan is actively joining forces. There are some organizations in India. There is a lot of talk about India. There are many things happening in different places around the world. If you connect all the dots, America is definitely planning something big. America is not only planning, but also keeping all the countries of the United States warm. America is saying, get ready, get ready, get ready, go to Israel, see what is happening there. Keep Netanyahu very warm. We have to concentrate there too. Three-front war. Taiwan, China. Israel-Hamas. On this side. Israel-Iran, Israel-Hezbollah, Israel-Lebanon. There is NATO-Russia. Don't say Ukraine-Russia. NATO-Russia. They are planning something big. What do you think about the US nuclear bomb going to Ukraine? Don't forget to write down what you think in the comment section. If you like this video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. You will definitely like it. If you like it, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. You will definitely like it. If you like it, please subscribe. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for watching all my videos and supporting my channel. Until I come back with my next awesome video, it's bye-bye from Suresh. As I always say, please take care of your parents at home. Take care of your parents at home, my dear friends. Thank you.